Facebook knows I have a law against the federal government, so it done made me to where I can't go live. You know what I'm saying? If in case the police try to stop me and hurt me or something, or you know what I'm saying, this is how crooked this state is. I got to be very, uh, this is. I guess this is my opening statement for court. I want to talk about how the government put me in Lloyd E. Rader's Diagnostic and Evaluation Center when I was 10 years old because I didn't want to go to public school. I knew it was something wrong with public school. I didn't like it there. I didn't like what they were teaching there. I wanted to learn more about my people. My grandmother had always told me, ever since my grandmother on my mother's side had always told me that I was part Blackfoot, Cherokee, and Choctaw, and I think she said Kickapoo and a couple of more other tribes. She said all that blood was inside of me. She told me who her mother was, Blackfoot, full-blooded Native American Indian, but looked like a black woman. I remember her. I remember how she looked. She was black as black can be, but had straight hair. But they said that she was a Negro. But anyway, I'm an artist here in Oklahoma City, and Oklahoma City's been hiding me, disrespecting me. They knew that I was an artist and I was working on that house that was going to be condemned. That was my grandmother's house. It was our history. It had sacred worshiping site in the front yard, and I took care of it. And the house was going to be condemned, like 25 years ago, and the city had all kind of citations on it, and they was talking about putting my aunt in jail, and she wouldn't help me clean up, and it was like, you wouldn't believe, I got pictures of it. It was unbelievable how she had that house as far as pests, sewer water, roaches, rats, ticks, bags of trash everywhere, wall to wall, high holes in the floors, holes in the ceilings. But the thing is, I wrote a letter to my cousin and told her what had happened, and how could she leave me there and not call me or say anything to me? It was like they was trying to kill me. My cousin in turn put security codes, the same cousin that tried to murder me many times when I was young, molested me when I was a teenager and a young man, and was probably molesting me when I was a child. I do believe that she was molesting me as a child because she's insane and she hates me. But anyway, she never helped me in 25 years as I worked and toiled and suffered and hurt myself and never called. How you doing? Thanks for helping us with the house. When we do sell the house, we're going to give you, never, nothing. But the house wasn't theirs anyway, because if the city had just cut the yard for 25 years, they would have owned the house. But I wasn't just cutting the yard. I was cleaning, fixing, making sure that the city wouldn't come inside and see all the damages, saving her stuff. I saved her stuff for 20 years. All of her bags and bingo daubers and wins that she would win, the big old dolls and stuff at those big gambling places. Yeah, it was insane the way they did me. And knowing that I was a Native American artist, the woman sold the house because she knew she couldn't take me to court. She was supposed to take me to court and evict me. She was, and then sell the house. But she knew she couldn't do that. So instead, she was hoping that would destroy me. She was watching my videos and seeing all that I've been going through and how Oklahoma City been doing me and treating me and disrespecting me, and how the Indian clinic been, terrorizing me. And she said, oh shit, this will probably kill him. I haven't been on my blood pressure medicine for over a year because the Native American Indian clinic banned me for telling them that I didn't appreciate them not giving me a $50 debit card after tricking me into taking the 2 COVID shots. But anyway, I'm taking that to court, and I got to take to court how nobody wants to hear my story. I'm suing. I want to put down Channel 4 News as, a complaint or whatever you called it, defendant or whatever, on my case too, because they have been terrorizing and without them, they've been the news have been hiding me, hiding my story, hiding my abuse. You know what I'm saying? This crooked system of the news, that's why we never heard anything about the Tulsa bombing, because they wasn't reporting on it. They wasn't never going to report on it. As long as they get away with it, you don't bring it up, they'll just let it, they'll bury it. Like they've been whitewashing my history and my people, who I am. These people got me down as 1/32nd Seminole blood, and that's it. Okay, what else am I? What else? You know, am I white, black? You know, black would make me an indigenous. Since I'm so-called a black Seminole, and I'm only 1/32nd, and there's a 7-generational rule, though. Ain't I a victim of rape? Aren't I a freedman too? That wouldn't make me just a blood Seminole. That would make me a black Seminole freedman too. Plus, I found out I have Muskogee Creek heritage on both sides of my family. What's really going on? Indians were copper-colored people, but now all of a sudden they're white. What's really going on? They destroyed my artwork. I'm a Native American artist. The museums here didn't even want to see none of my art. I'm saying, when I go to them, they basically laugh at me. Who are you, nigger? You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. They didn't want to hear my story. Galen Culver's It's a Great State of What did a story on me 30 years ago about being a nominated Poet of the Year internationally, but now they don't want to hear nothing about me because, yeah, the story was called Is This a Great State of What? I got the or what to it. You know what I'm saying? Is this a great state? I got the or what. Let me tell you about the or what of this state. How this crooked, dirty state turned my Native American family into Negroes, and now they done tried to turn them into African American. Stole everything from me, made me into a nobody, even destroyed my art. My art was my children. I've been an artist for over 40 years. And they're gonna I couldn't even beg the state capitol or any church or even my tribe wasn't even interested in helping me saving my artwork, which they could have made an executive order and said, you know, we gotta at least let that man get his beautiful artwork up out of that house. My tribe wouldn't even help me. What do I need them for? And then what do you call that? The Bureau of Indian Affairs been playing with me. I've been telling them what's been happening to me, how this man next door been climbing through my windows, how the police let him do it, how they came and took all my garbage cans right before they evicted me out of that house with no warning while I was sick, deathly sick. They was outside at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, taking my trash cans away from the house so I wouldn't have the ability to be able to clean up. They did that like 3-4 months, even 5 months before that shit happened. So I couldn't throw away nothing. They wanted to throw away all my stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a writer and an artist. And then Oklahoma City didn't care anything about that. That's the disrespect and the disdain that Oklahoma City has for me and my people. This is the truth. This is the story. This is my opening statement for federal court. And Maria Washington, Maria Ann Blevins, Perryville, Ohio, how you could think you was get away with do me, you know what I'm saying? And how you thought the world was going to say it was okay for you to do me the way you did me, that was demonically evil. And I want the world to know you. And that's what I'm working on. This is JRB, and I'm out. What a wonderful day the Lord has made. What Unet Lanahi has made. What Wankin Tonkin has made. Yahweh has made.